Hey Virgo, are you ready to talk all things astrology for January 2024? My name is Sarah and I'll be your guide for today's video. We're talking all things astrology for Virgo natives. This is Sun, Moon, and Rising in Virgo. Virgo is the most practical and down-to-earth sign of the zodiac. You're someone who is guided by common sense, and your ruling planet is Mercury. You pride yourself on your ability to be dependable, ethical, and hardworking. Virgo needs steady routines to flourish. So how are things going to work out for you when January is a month of change on many levels? Well, and I should say 2024 is a year of change. So this is just the beginning. But it's okay. You got this, Virgo. With Saturn moving through imaginative Pisces, your house of relationships, and your zodiac opposite this year, you're going to face challenges that could affect how you interact with the people closest to you, from work friends to your partner to your family. So a lot of things are going to be reviewed, analyzed, and changed this year. And it's all for the good. Things just get better for you, Virgo. We begin January with the planet Mercury coming out of retrograde on the 1st. And you're probably still feeling the effects of Mercury retrograde. You know, the usual delays and mix-ups for most of the month as we're in the post-retrograde shadow period. But with Mars moving into Capricorn on the 4th, you'll get a boost of energy and we'll see changes happening quickly. Keep an open mind and channel your stress into productive projects, and don't let your imagination run away with you. Stressing over situations that haven't happened is a waste of your time and energy. Until the 14th, you may have difficulty expressing yourself clearly and feel frustrated by lack of communication and support, especially at work. Even your work friends seem to be walking around in a daze, and they'll likely miss important deadlines or lose important information, even though you're reminding them. So it might be wise to double check all important projects and don't take anything for granted. On the 20th, you find inventive answers to issues at home, and the full moon in Leo on January the 25th helps you build meaningful connections with family members and improve relationships. You find simple pleasures spending time with children and relatives. You're moved to make small changes now to your beauty and health routine, and this will help you throughout the year, actually, because this is the beginning of a change in how you look at self-care and wellness. And you're going to move towards, like I say, bigger changes as the year goes on. Towards the very end of the month, you're relaxing more and feeling better. You enjoy spending time with friends and family, shopping, and planning that February trip. Your partner may want more of a commitment now. Saturn helps you balance your practical and emotional side, though, and so you may not be feeling it. It's important, though, that you do all you can in January to stay balanced. Let's look at the different sectors in your life. How is this energy and these changes going to play out? Well, let's begin with your health. Saturn pushes you to set up a healthy routine and commit to it. Focus on personal fitness and work on self-discipline. Put in the time now to feel good the rest of the year. You may feel the weight of responsibility stressing you out, so it's time to find a healthy outlet and relax more. And I understand the more stressed you are, the less you feel like doing your routines or exercising or working with your skincare or whatever it may be. But that's the time when you need it the most. Structure will help you with the stress, and it will help you feel better in general. By mid-May, your health improves dramatically, but this only happens if you start this new routine in January. If you're not feeling your best now, take this as a sign to commit to it, and also to commit to being serious about vitamins, supplements, and the meds that you know you need to be taking. So let's look at your relationship. Single Virgos may meet someone new this month. You have a type, Virgo, and this person will not be it. But maybe you should give them a chance anyway. Rather than overanalyze them or the situation, be present and watch this charming person attempt to cultivate a relationship with you. Who knows? A fiery Sagittarius or Leo may be just what you need to bring more adventure to your life. Or a caring Cancer could give you the emotional support you didn't know you needed. It's okay to try something different and to date different people. Remember, Virgo, you learn something from every relationship, even if it's just a couple of dates. It will teach you something about yourself and what you want in your future partner. And if no one shows up in January, never fear. This whole year is about relationships and how you interact with others, and it's very likely that your relationship status will change this year. And there are many chances for love and romance this year, Virgo. So dating Virgos may resist or even resent their partner's attempt to get them decision to make a deeper commitment. You just aren't ready yet, and that could say a lot about your relationship. Perhaps it's that you do need your freedom, or fundamentally you aren't happy. So this may be the month that you really get clear on that and think about the future and where you want to be this time next year. Partnered Virgo natives, thanks to the South Node, you may see relationship issues coming up to be addressed. Is your relationship balanced and in harmony? It could be. But with all this miscommunication at work, you don't have a lot of patience at home, and you aren't happy with some of your partner's behaviors right now. And normally, you don't like to pick fights or critique your partner, rather opting to keep the peace. But now, even small issues have you tense and angry. Criticism is not appreciated and can be turned around on you, and you could lose your cool. So just keep all this in mind before you say something that you're going to regret. And things should settle down with your relationships in mid-February. For your career outlook, miscommunication at work is likely to be a factor all month long. Double check important deadlines are met and that everyone is pulling their weight. And don't let colleagues or work friends slide unless you want to take on their projects too. And you don't have time for that, Virgo. You already have too much responsibility. And during January, your supervisor may push for you to take on, guess what? More responsibility. Yeah. And it's tasks that aren't in your job description. Disagreements and power struggles over this could jeopardize your job. Make sure you don't push things too far or say something in the heat of the moment. Next month, we see you working overtime so that you can take extra time off to travel. So keep your cool and detach from the drama now. Virgo natives employed in the arts will notice a creative inspiration mid-month. You're feeling inspired and optimistic, and now you're creating again. Unemployed Virgos should continue to send out resumes and go for interviews. But the month of March is likely to be the month you begin your new job. For students, early January could be a struggle. You're just not focused and you're not feeling it. So you're easily distracted and you aren't excited about your academic future. But by the end of the month, you're back on track. Virgo's home life is really interesting. When the sun moves into Aquarius and we begin Aquarius season, you find inventive solutions to home issues. You want everyone to get along and you're willing to take the first step now. You enjoy spending time this month with your extended family and children. A deep healing around childhood issues is possible. Your spiritual outlook is pretty good as well. January is a month you need to let go of the need to manage everything. Your spiritual development isn't something that you can compare to anyone else's or put on a schedule. You have to allow it to unfold in its own time. And overall, you are making progress, Virgo. It's just not as fast or as clearly defined as you would like, but that doesn't mean that you aren't moving forward. So for travel, there's probably not going to be much travel in January, maybe some stuff on the weekend or going to see friends, things like that, but not big travel. We see this happening more in February. You're likely to be planning a trip, though, late January for February. The key thing is, of course, to set a budget and stick to it. Double check that you're getting the best deals and take control of planning the adventure. And I think that your luck and your attention to detail will get you the best deals and you'll have a great trip. So while this will be a month of challenges, miscommunication, too much responsibility, it will also be a month of change and opening up to new possibilities and opportunities. This is the beginning of the next big chapter in your life, Virgo. And at the end of January, you may be thinking, yeah, not much really happened. But when we look back a year from now, we'll see that this was the starting point of these new opportunities and of these big changes. So this is all good, positive stuff, although it may not feel like it when we're going through it because it does push us outside of our comfort zone. But you're in a very good position now to be able to make the most of these changes and to grab these opportunities. You're feeling generally more secure and more confident in your own skin now. As long as you can keep to your routines and set up a healthy and realistic schedule, then this should be a relatively easy month for you. So are you, Virgo, experiencing any of these challenges, or is something else going on in your life? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments section if this resonates with you and where you are on your journey. If you found this helpful, why not consider subscribing or joining our community here or on Patreon? And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, liking, and subscribing. It really means a lot to me and it really helps these videos get seen. And I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Stay tuned for the next one. Reiki blessings!